Deputy President Paul Mashatile has delivered keynote address at the Youth Day commemoration virtually. This is due to his plane being unable to land in Mangaung as a result of inclement weather. SABC News reporter Ndlandla Katlane is in Bloemfontein where the official Youth Day commemoration is being held. We cross live to him now. Good afternoon, Ndlandla. Take me through some of the celebrations on your side.
Well, a very good day to you, Nastasia. As you heard the Deputy President there giving his speech virtually, saying that what needs to happen going forward is that the role that was played by the 76 class there needs to be a continuity in terms of honoring the role that they have played, saying that they've paved the way for young people today to enjoy the rights that they are enjoying, saying that back then, even young people could not even choose the terrain upon which they would want to follow, saying that during the new democratic dispensation, young people are able to choose the terrain or the career that they want to follow, saying that back during apartheid, they did not have that chance. Also talking to programs that government has, put forward, the YES program, saying that it's continuing to assist young entrepreneurs, saying that it's continuing to, create jobs. And also, most importantly, he mentioned that government needs to, on a 6 month basis, they need to have a record in terms of, things that government are doing that changes the lives of ordinary people, saying that 6 months they can be able to go back to communities and tell them these are tangible things that government has been doing. But with me, I'm with my colleague Makhala, who was throughout the day has been here with me. He was earlier in the exhibition there. We saw ministers, just going around doing a walkabout in terms of all the facilities that were brought here. Earlier I spoke to the Premier. He said that they are moving away from just creating those rallies, but now making initiatives whereby young people just take us through what you guys were talking about there during the exhibitions.
Well, we'll see if what the acting Premier has been talking about, obviously moving away from rallies and speeches and putting in action, if it will actually happen, because the part of the exhibition is not actually new when it comes to such events. We know they normally happen, but we'll have to see if afterwards there will actually be action happening in terms of making sure that young people do get this opportunity. Because when I looked inside, yes, there was different stalls. Few of them were those of private companies or private agencies, but most, when you look at it, it's actually the Department of Agriculture, the Department of this, NYDA. There wasn't really a lot of new things, I would say. And when you speak to some young people, obviously some were very hopeful that they would get something new out of everything that it has been presented here. But some are still hoping that there will be more that is done for young people to ensure that there is more job opportunities for young people. But we'll see if it will happen. It will be a boost.
Talking about more, we spoke to the minister earlier who said that with rights come responsibility, and said that the notion that government is really failing is quite unfair. But when we spoke to young people, they say, government is becoming rhetoric. But we also heard the president there, the deputy president rather, in his speech saying that calling on communities, calling on the private sector to come and assist with the scourge of unemployment.
Yes, it is true, but we still do have young people who have ventured into business, of course running away from the fact that they are struggling to get job opportunities. But even there, taking into consideration the current status of the country, many young people are still saying that it's difficult to even venture into businesses and things like that. But we do have young people who are making progress when it comes to venturing into businesses. We were earlier on when we were going through the exhibition side, but it was outside, the agricultural side, where they were showcasing some of the young people who were being given your cows, your tractors, especially those in livestock farming and in crop farming. Those young people have actually done well for themselves. They've tried to go beyond and even create job opportunities for young people. So there's still young people who are really doing the best and the most with whatever little things that they get hold of.
Well, when I spoke to a couple of young people, one thing that they raised was that government was rhetoric, saying that every time there is something that government is saying is doing, they only see it on TV, but on grassroots level, there is nothing. I spoke to a gentleman who has his own business, who was saying that he's been trying by all means to get assistance from government, and he believed that if he could get the little from government, that would change his life and it would make his business better. But with that being said, it's a wrap from us here in Bloemfontein, and I guess the question remains, will government continue just making showcases like this, or young people will really see in this day and age what government is doing in this day and age on the ground? With that being said, let me take it back to you in studio.
That's Hane coming to us live from Bloemfontein. We say goodbye.